UBCO has gladly donated $20,000 towards the Community Recreational Initiative Society, better known as CRIS, to help build a very unique type of equipment called the Parks Explorer.
The funding is incredibly important. These bikes are about $12,000 each. They're not cheap to build and to run, but it allows people with disabilities to get out and do things that they typically wouldn't do.
It's amazing, so incredible. I mean, every bit helps, but I mean, something like that is so huge, and to be able to use it on a piece of equipment like the Park Explorer.
Vice President of CRIS, Troy Becker, took the time to show us exactly what the organization has built and how it works.
This is called the Parks Explorer, and it's an incredible piece of machinery that gives a great deal of versatility to the outdoor world for people with disabilities and mobility impairments. The biggest challenge with a piece of equipment that has multiple wheels is side heeling. And just like in cross-country skiing and downhill skiing, articulation is a big component. This chair incorporates a similar piece that was developed out of Alberta, and it's an articulating arm that allows for a sit skier to do side heels, same way that now you're going to be able to do articulating side heels in the chair itself. And it allows us to go up to a 30-degree angle on a side heel, but still maintaining that the rider is in a parallel or level position. With the Parks Explorer, the biggest attribute that we get with it is the fact that we can go from simple terrain to very complex terrain to very narrow and convoluted terrain. In the meantime, giving an individual some freedom in the chair to navigate it on their own or be assisted both through pulling power, pushing power, side-to-side stability or control.
The Parks Explorer isn't just a new adaptable piece of technology. It has the potential to change the lives of people living with disabilities.
There was an individual, a gentleman, he was probably maybe 45, and that was his first time ever on a bike, that we got to take him on a bike ride, and I thought, oh my goodness, like we take things so for granted.
Yeah, it just opens up doors. I mean, it you know, over the last 10 years, a lot of adaptive equipment has, come available that allows us to experience new things. So it's pretty awesome to see. I have a spinal cord injury at T6, T7. It's a complete spinal cord injury, and so having no core and using this machine is it's interesting, it's challenging, but it's still a lot of fun. It's nice to have your legs out in front. I think that this would actually be more available to a wider variety of people.
The UBCO partnership means a lot to the organization like CRIS. Not only do the funds help make their mission possible, student volunteers play a major role as well.
I think this is part of how we build community, is working with educational institutions like UBCO, and getting people out with practical experience is absolutely awesome.
It's incredible. I mean, I've worked with people with disabilities, but I've never been to the extent of actually taking them outdoors, where even sometimes for me, it's tough.
This summer, the program plans to offer upwards of 5 to 6 trips a day to accommodate anyone wanting to participate. For Shaw in Kelowna, I'm Taylor Dennehy.